All right, people, it is time for some more connections. And before we get going, I just got to tell you, I lost my streak during the past week. I'll show you the puzzle that I lost it to. It was this one, the December 24th, the day before Christmas puzzle. And I guess we can take a look at it. It was, it was like I think it had like a 55% solve rate or something. The thing that got me was the purple category, and um in hindsight it makes sense, but I think the thing that confused me is also understandable. So usually when they do clues like this, like oh, like I'm adding a letter to it. Usually it does so in a way that changes the meaning. So this refers to, doing things musically, like hum, rap, sing, and then adding a letter that changes it. So hum goes to hump, totally different word. Rap goes to wrapped, totally different word. Sing goes to singe, again, a totally different word. But then whistle goes to whistler, which I know Whistler is the name of an artist, but Whistler could also just be a person who whistles. So that's essentially still the same word. It hasn't changed. And because the meaning of this word had not changed, it that's what kept me from getting this category. But nevertheless, plus I don't really know the names of fish. So I knew about char and sole. I had no idea that there was a fish called pollock or a fish called tang, right? So that was the other thing, right? I know nothing about fish. So I was going down all sorts of weird rabbit holes, and then didn't end up getting that uh done. So you know what? I don't mind it so much. I would have minded it more if it was something I could have solved, but I just flubbed it. Instead, it was something where I don't think I would have gotten it. So you know what? It's all in the past. Just wanted to show you that that's how the streak ended. But we are on a 3-day streak right now, and we are going to hopefully extend it. Let me just adjust the mic slightly to 4 days. Let's see what we've got going on. Envelope, Perrier, still, spring water, still water, Perrier, constant, stationary, static. Oh, you know what? You know what? Uh, let me uh, Let me bring up the notepad. Give me a moment. Right, here's the notepad. So stationary, still, static, and constant, I think, are going to be what we got. All right, so that's one. And then what else? Gear, Soxer? Oh God, is this going to be like baseball teams? I hope not. Let's think about this. Spring, dusky, like dusk is a time of day. That's probably not it. Box? The hell is Paul? Paul. Oh, could it be like names of names of actors, but phonetically, like Gear could be like Richard Gere, Paul Ratchet? Is that the name of a person? Dusky, is that the name of a person? I don't know. I feel like that might be a stretch. Perrier, Perrier, maybe? I don't know how they intend us to pronounce this. But then Soxer. That's bugging me. Surely Soxer cannot be. Surely Soxer cannot be an actual thing, right? So it's Boxer, maybe? Paul is hmm, spring, tube, mailer. There's some so mailer, envelope, box, and tube things that you can send in the mail. Let's like things that you can like if you're sending something in the mail, things that you can put that thing in. I don't feel great about tube, but you know what? Actually, no, I've had deliveries come in tubes. All right, so now what do we have left? Let's write them all out, one on top of another. Dusky spring. Um, noodle ratchet. Ratchet and clank. Ratchet can be, you know, uh, the obvious thing. Static we've used up. Power and Soxer. Now, I'll be honest, this one's messing with me a little bit. This one is kind of throwing me for a bit of a loop. This one is kind of messing. Okay, so let me think about this. Noodle Paul Ratchet Dusky Husky. Oh no, I see it. So it's gonna be a dog thing. So yeah, husky, probably terrier. So yep, it wasn't Perrier. So husky, terrier, doodle, like a labradoodle, and then boxer, right? So like yeah, soxer was like the real weird one that obviously was so out of place. But it's funny because Soxer wasn't what clued me in. It was going from Dusky to Husky. Soxer, Soxer, Dusky. Um, yeah, Soxer is so out there that even capitalized the spell check isn't having that. So that's just a weird thing. Couldn't Isn't there anything else OXER like is Foxer a word? No, Moxer. I Ooh, Moxer apparently is a is a word, but they picked Soxer, so you know what that's fine. Dusky, Perrier, and we think it's Doodle, but let's just make sure that. Sorry, Noodle. We think it's Noodle, but let's just make sure it's none of the others. Paul is bugging me as well. Let's think about this. So I'm missing something. Gear. Okay, gear, ratchet, Paul, spring. So noodle, I think, is unlikely to fit into whatever this is. I'm gonna say let's put in uh sorry, Soxer, this, and this. I'm pretty confident this is gonna be purple. Dogs with first letter changed. All right, and I think Whatever the hell this is probably gonna be blue, so spring gear ratchet pawl. That is, yeah, mechanical watch parts. I have no idea what a pawl is. I'm vaguely familiar with the rest. I know what a gear is. I know what a spring is. I know what a ratchet is. This is the only thing where I have no clue what it is. And then out of these two, what do we think is gonna be? Honestly, I think box tube envelope mailer is the more difficult of the two, but it's so hard to tell. Fuck off, man. Come on. Wasn't this this was literally the first one we got. This is the easiest. Come on, man. Whatever. 98 out of 99. Streak of 4. Only 96 to go. How tough was today? Well, the thing is, I'm doing this immediately after midnight. So there aren't going to be that many, only a little bit more than a quarter of a million games, but uh pretty easy, pretty easy. And let's take a look at 98 out of 9. Were there any red herrings? Let's see. Hmm. Just trying very hard for reverse rainbow, but it got botched. It got bungled. Were there any red herrings? Doesn't look like it. And wanna I don't want the game to condescend to me. Oh, you did so great when we failed to get reverse rainbow. But you know what? You know what? We had a job to do. We did it. How much time are we on? 12 minutes. All right, it took us a while. I guess I spent a bit of time recapping the puzzle that I lost on, but you know what? It's all good. We got this done, and I think we can call it good. And until the next time, uh, take care.